Actress Deepika Padukone recently went public on how she has battled depression. Many were surprised that it was also the period she was shining the brightest in Bollywood. The actress talks to Barkha Dutt about her battle and also why she felt it was important to speak up and rid depression of any stigma so more people can come forward and seek help.
Deepika, thank you. And I say thank you because this is not about a movie, this is not about entertainment, this is not a promotional program, this is intensely personal to you. And at the best of times, even those of us who are less in the public eye are scared to go public with something this personal. So before we talk about what you actually went through, why is it important for you to talk to a larger audience? Why are we on television talking about depression?
The reason why I chose to speak up, I think, is because if in doing so, if I can impact even one life, because I lost a friend a couple of months ago, and so for me, I think if I can impact even one life in this entire process of speaking up and letting people know that, you know what, it's something that I've been through and something that I could deal with because I had a fantastic support system. And I think which is why it's important that my mother's here for me today, because she's the one who sort of encouraged me. I mean, I realized something was wrong. I realized that I was being different. I couldn't pinpoint what the issue was.
What did you feel exactly?
So it all started on the 15th of Feb last year when I suddenly woke up one morning and where, you know, I'd won all my awards and, you know, all the appreciation for 2013, everything had happened. It was a great time, and obviously everyone's going to think like, why is she depressed? You know, she's got everything going for her. But I woke up one morning just feeling empty, you know, like this pittish feeling in my stomach. I woke up like feeling directionless. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what to do. I'd have these bouts of feeling so low that I'd just start crying at the drop of a hat. And luckily at that time, you know, they'd come and they come every few months and spend some time with me. And actually that was the day that, I think a day or two after that, they were leaving or something like that. And they were getting ready to go to the airport. And I usually, you know, go and sit with them in the room before they leave. And I started crying. And so she said, oh, you know, are you okay? And, you know, like, I know, because it's always tough to leave family. It's tough. So she thought maybe it's one of those, you know, like, don't worry, we'll be back soon sort of thing. And I kept crying. And I think she could sort of sense that something was wrong. She asked me if it had something to do with my personal life. She said, is it your work? Has someone said something to you? And it was none of these reasons. And she sort of sensed that something was wrong, and you know, I think she changed her ticket. And then she said, you know what, she told my dad, she said, you carry on, because we have a younger sister also who you know, they have to take care of. And that went on for almost a month, and you know, she'd never leave my side. She was just with me all the time. But the time before that, before she realized, and before, so I would keep crying, you know. I couldn't understand what was happening to me. There were times where I'd feel okay, and there were times where I'd feel really low, including airports. You know, I'd board a flight and land somewhere, and I remember attending a conclave exactly this year last time, and that was the first initial days. And I'd cry in my room, and then I had to go down and give this talk in front of so many people.
With a smile plastered on your face.
With a smile on my face, like everything's okay. And that entire session was about being number one. And I was sitting in my room crying, and then here I have to go and talk about achieving everything that I have. And then I had to fly back, and then I'd land, and again I'd have to like lock myself up in a bathroom and cry because there's just so many people looking at you all the time.
Did you ever end up just losing control in front of people as well, on set, during a shoot?
No, even on set, I'd go to my van and cry, or, you know, sometimes being out around people helped, but sometimes it didn't help. Again, I don't think that's in my control, and I don't think that it's in control of the people who are surrounding me either. Went abroad for an award show. I thought, you know, going all the way to America, maybe I'll just feel better, just getting away. Again, when I was out and about and with people, I'd feel okay. When I came back to my room, I wouldn't feel okay. You know, there were days when I'd wake up and feel like it was just too exhausting. You know, it was just too exhausting. I didn't want to wake up. There were days where I just wanted to be in bed, just sleep, not wake up.
It's difficult to talk about, isn't it?